It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we get a look at Kyle Shanahan, head coach of the 49ers. These guys have fought to a winning record after dropping their first two. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway from Seattle. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick.
Hey, look at the bottom.
He has to get closer to Kitty to go up the tow rope.
Okay.
Biggie is carefully approaching, and... oh no! It looks like he got stuck too. Now Kitty's not the only one who's stuck in the field, and he won't be sad alone. But we need to do something. We can't just sit here forever. I've got it, Kitty said. Let's call our friend Puppy. He has a real off-roader, and he'll be able to get us out. Hi, it's Kitty. Peggy and I got stuck in the dirt in the field. Could you come and get us out?
Okay.
Of course I can, Puppy said. We'll be there soon.
You look how Bob on me.
Mom's making it. You can eat some noodles, okay?
You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz, or he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Calling around 3, and that leaves him with 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He's brought down before the return gets far. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. They'll run here following the penalty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running with Walker again. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw left side to Watson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there. For this 3rd down play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff.
A 40-yard attempt.
Whoops, knocks it through. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They send a tight end in motion. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running back motions right. From the gun is Purdy. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball. And over time, he's going to make you pay.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Purdy looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Eddie Pinheiro onto the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Get set. Watch out.
Motioning the tight end now. Running it after the penalty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now off the play action. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Walker crosses the goal line, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long, Purdy. Escapes the pocket.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control in this one so far. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
We've set it down from 37. Walker on first down. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Complete beyond the marker. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw. There's a screen now for Walker. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He finds it beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
It's it.
Working out of the gun is Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. Stettin had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
At the 32-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 20.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Purdy on the play action. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have it. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Seahawks piling it on going into halftime. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck and everybody... His eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home for a good one in the AFC West. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He threw for more than 400 yards, including this strike here, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Golden Eagles improve to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Javonte Williams. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Ravens improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And here's the Bears running back. He covers a lot of ground here, 23 yards, touchdown. The Bears win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. He's got Watson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos for the job collectively on defense.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
We've set it downs from 37. They go play action on first down. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Walker now from the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 2 here. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. We've set it downs from 37. He's going to throw it again. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now an inside give to Walker. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to try to throw for it. The left side is caught by Pitts. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Putting the tight end in motion. Running on first here with Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Third down here, need 8 on the play. They kick the running back in motion. On third down, Purdy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Set out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Catch made. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Jacobs hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Renardo Green on the coverage.
He's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Up the sideline, past the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 15
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
On the move, headed right. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Three quarters in the books from this one. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the 4th quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now. Sticking to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw here. Runs complete over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
31, 49ers 10.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. On the gun is Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action now. Purdy toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's going to take this down at the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Purdy setting up that play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
No run, Jacobs. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Let's go.
This is Walker on 2nd. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Trying for it is Walker. He can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. That throw finds Kittle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers, 14 points back. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He can run it. Fights his way through a tackle. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
A gain of 10 yards.
From the red zone now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Seahawks take over.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in right side. Free inside the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down, Purdy to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. First down throw by Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds the in route, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offensive line fast.
That's another 49er first down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Now it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49ers.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Purdy. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. And at this point, you may as well go for it every chance, right? They're leaving the offense out there. Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Burton. And he gets him the first. What a play on 4th down. But we do have a flag down as well, Brock. This might take it all away. Let's see. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Penalty hurts him, but they are still going for it here on 4th down. To the air again. Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. All right, one more snap to play here. They gave up the gut to Walker. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win it home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He is at his best when the lights are brightest. 4 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Golden Eagles are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. And this is Emeka Ibuka. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Buccaneers get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Keaton Mitchell. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Black Knights are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.